Welcome to another season of Allure podcast. But hold on, let me give you one gist, another banger. Yeah. So Allure podcast is our name. We've changed our name. Let me not speak big English. So we changed our name from Allure podcast to typical Nigerian podcast. As you can see, I am wearing green and my guest here is wearing white. Hey, green and white. Jinx. How are you guys doing? Welcome to another season of typical Nigerian podcast. Like I said, no more Aleo podcast. We've changed the name. Everything Nigerian. This podcast is going to be about everything Nigerian, everything you can relate to as a Nigerian. The hustle, the stress. Being a Nigerian is a full-time job. Let me not go into that, but you understand what I mean as a Nigerian. So today's topic is timely and thought-provoking. You see the English I'm using today is just it's timely and thought-provoking because we are here to educate you, our viewers. That's what we do here on Narrative, Typical Nigerian Podcast. And I have with me here, before I tell you the topic, I have with me here my friend, Egovina, who's gonna be like, who else will I pick if not Egovina? Because she's well educated. And she came with all her wisdom, knowledge, to educate you. Egovina, introduce yourself. I hype a lot.
Hi everyone, my name is Mercy, also known as Egovina, and I'll be on this show talking interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, guys.
She's not shy, she's just, in her mood. So today's topic is male-centeredness in 2024. Why is this still prevalent? Why is that media people everywhere, it's just about man? You have to do this because of a man. You have to do this, you have to dress like this because the view of a man, that's how you can get married. Why? Why can't we not just do things for ourselves because we love it? Egovina, my first question to you. Why do you think we still see many stories centered about men in 2024?
So basically, there has been progress. There's been awareness, people talking about how it's not everything a man does that you uphold, you prioritize. But there's still societal norms, there's still historical biases that still simmer down into the present day, and it still makes it easy for that male-centeredness to penetrate. So let me explain. In the past, they would say things like, oh, as a woman, you can't go to school, you can't do this, you have to, train yourself and then go into a man's house. But today, it's still there, but in it's a very finessed way. So you go to school, but then they're like, oh, why are you going further? Okay, just stop here and then.
Yeah, don't do masters.
Why are you doing a business? Stay home, raise the kids. And they tell you things like, oh, children raised with the mother in the house full time, they will turn out well. Mm-hmm. So, in all, it's still there. In as much as there's been an awareness, it's still present. It's more because the society is patriarchal.
Yeah, children raised with their mother, their head go where it's a lie. Don't allow any bobo you. Some they say they go left. So my next question: do you think male focus here is a cultural thing or more of a deliberate choice? Cultural. You have to dress like this. You have to do this because if you want to get married, you have to look this way. Or don't do like this on social. Just explain more.
So it's both cultural and deliberate. Cultural in the sense the society would push for and prioritize men's behavior, opinions, perspective, experiences. And it's deliberate because we have today women pushing for that as well. So now the society is made of, we all say it was patriarchal society, it's men's world, it's the men's this, but we have today women pushing it. The corporate world also pushes that okay, it's in the industries we have more, we don't see we don't see a lot of women step up in terms of positions. We see more men, and even if we see a woman, if you look around, if you look deep, maybe they're not enough guys to fit in those roles and there's just one woman there and then she goes in. Society pushes this because sometimes women have decided that they prefer to stand with men and what men do. And I'll bring it home to just one sector. So let's take abuse, for example. So a child or a minor has been abused, and the mother is seen to go beg for the perpetrator as against protecting her child and demanding justice for her child. We have kids today that are in homes where they are abused, molested, and their mothers aren't doing anything. We have women today that come out on media platforms to say things like, you're supposed to do this for a man, you're supposed to act like this for a man. So it's both ways. The culture supports it, the industry, the corporate world, the media supports men. So yeah, that helps it to increase.
So yeah, my own opinion or my own thoughts, or like I see on the internet, I've seen, girls come out, especially on TikTok, they say things like, hey, if you want to see a man, if you want to get rich men, go to airports. If you want to go see men that will pay your bills, rich men, go to this place, go to this particular church. There are big men there. If you are looking for a husband to marry, why? What do you think? Okay, my own question to you now. In what areas do you see these cases in today?
Like you said, the media. The media does a lot. It pushes these things. I do not understand that. It will never make sense to me when a woman comes, put on camera and says, oh, you're supposed to do like this, you're supposed to do like that. They don't realize that you don't even need to do so much. Even if you have to do anything in terms of improving yourself, it is for yourself. You don't have to do it for a guy. So that way you are tilting towards, if you want to, if you don't do like this, you're not going to get anybody. Then back home, your parents are also telling you as a woman, you're supposed to do like this because you are supposed to marry, and you cannot, if you can't meet a man to marry if you are dressing like this, if you're not doing like this.
You remember this? You just made me remember this video on TikTok. They say, as a woman,
as in, it's annoying, it's stressful. It's okay. Like, let's just sleep. Let's sleep, please. It's not bad. Just rest.
Sincerely, everywhere. Even though we are okay, I think there was a day a girl was speaking to me and she said every time she's dressing up, her colleagues always make her look like, oh, she's doing it for a man. Doing your nails, you are doing it for a man. Doing girl maintenance, you are doing it for a man. So we should just be sitting there, yakata, with rapper.
And the funny thing is, if you're not now doing those things, you still see the people still complain. Some people just want to relax. And the thing is, the generation we have now, the young girls we have now, they are very open-minded. A lot of them don't want to get married, don't even want to have kids. I think that's another threat that is coming. We're not ready for that boom yet. So the girls that are not tilting towards that, big ups to you guys, continue, because the world doesn't revolve around men. Yes.
Thank you so much for that. So the next question. So do you think male-centeredness is just a surface issue, or does it point to deeper problems like patriarchy?
It is. It's not surface. It's deep. It stems out of patriarchy. Yes. Very deep. Because what promotes male-centeredness? Patriarchs, the society, the churches, religion, the media. They play a very huge role in that term, the rise of male-centeredness in 2024. Churches make you believe that men do things and you should pray and you should be, hug them and, just be patient with them. When they cheat. They will change. Your family back home is telling you, it's a man's thing now. Men do this. Society tells you all men cheat, all men do this. They tell you, oh, in case of don't do this so that you don't get abused. So at the end of the day, it's actually a deep thing. And it will not be eradicated quickly. It's going to be a very long time, because in as much as we have people that are saying, women should be allowed to do what they want to do, and there are also women that are saying you don't have to do all these things for a man. You still have men, that the people that are upholding that, okay, women do your thing, they're still being labeled sims, weaklings. So that's why I said it's not going to go in a quick time. It's still very much, because both young people and old people still have that mindset that, a man's perspective is above that of a woman. Do you get
You're right. I mean, there are a lot of men these days, especially on Twitter, that you see a man will tweet, "Oh, I pray I don't want my wife to suffer. I don't want my wife to be washing her clothes. She should also work, be a career." Like
And then you see people under the comments fighting him.
You are
don't
very
know what you're
weak.
saying.
Exactly.
You don't know where. You see someone saying how he goes to pick his wife up and make sure that she's, maybe on her period, she's resting and doing all that. And then someone comes and tells us how his mother suffered, raised 5 children with nobody helping. What's that?
Not all women are built to suffer.
Do you understand that? So it's going to be a long time.
Exactly. Some women are, career women like us, please. We like to work and make money and look good. Not for men, please, for ourselves.
Another thing that I feel would make it stay is that's the painful part is women.
Actually, now we they do ourselves.
Women actually are the problem.
Now we they do ourselves.
They don't know how to just face it, face the
Actually.
truth. When a man does something, call him out on it. Don't fear. I don't know who told them that.
Pray for a man where if he cheats, he will
I don't
change.
know who told you that you can change a man.
You can't.
Do you understand? Women are actually, will I say, they are like a problem. They add to it. Not just the whole problem, but they add to it these days. And the media is helping. Go on TikTok. There's a woman telling you you should move into a man's house you're not married to. There's a woman telling you why do you want to work? I rather just sit
And be chopping my man's money. No, it's good though. It's good. But you should also, for your own respect, according to my mom, my mom always say, if you stay for us, don't do anything, you go they smear. Yeah. So do something as a girl, work, support him. Even if it's food, let him be doing another thing. Just support. It brings respect to you. He will be so proud of you, telling you, oh, my wife does this, Don't just sit. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to chop him money. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's classless for me. No, I came to fight, but don't worry. So yeah. So what advice would you like to give, young girls out there? Especially TikTok. I don't know. TikTok, there's a way media. I know it's your zone. There's a way media now used to now make this TikTok look like that. It will call the benefit only men. I mean, girls, you want to go out, you're going out just to have fun. You and your girls. Don't just say you're going out because I need a guy to pay my bill. We have to look for somebody that will pay. Don't do that. I hear it a lot. I see people do it a lot of TikTok videos about it. Surely this part of men, pray for a man when he cheats so that we won't do it again. Pray for a man when he womanize. Pray. Every spirit of womanization, God, take it away. Please, don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive. They happen. Leave.
Well, the first way to eradicate that within ourselves as women is having self-love.
Exactly.
Women that do those things, if you check down, they don't have self-love, no self-esteem, no self-confidence. They need a man to validate them.
Exactly.
So they always seek for men's validation. So the first thing is an internal work on yourself. You are okay as a woman. Nobody said you should not get married or have kids, but you are okay as a woman. Do things for yourself first. And do not be afraid to call out the bullshit or the mistakes or the wrongdoings of a man. Nothing is going to happen. What's the worst that's going to happen? They will not want to associate with you. That's fine. That's all right. Do you understand? So, an internal work first, telling yourself that you are okay as a person. You are very okay. Yeah. Get your self-love on point, your self-confidence, self-esteem, and don't live a life, trying to please a man. The truth is, you can't please anybody. Not everybody is going to accept you. Have standards. And the thing is, funny how a large number of women have standards, but they are not bold enough to defend it. So for example, you say, you like communication. You like your partner to communicate. And the person in front of you, yes, he has 6 figures, he has a car, has a house, everything fancy, but doesn't communicate. Why are you there? Why are you trying to complain? And then trying to look for a way to manage it. You don't need to manage it. And the thing you don't understand is the male-centeredness, it doesn't favor women. You are upholding, you're prioritizing men. It's not favoring you. If the tables are turned, there's nothing for you. If you cheat today, they'll send you back home.
One question, wait. Let me continue. Do you think marriage favors which gender between the male and female? Do you think marriage favor?
Before I would say, it favors men, but I think it would favor you when you marry right.
Exactly.
It will favor you when you marry right. If you marry wrong, you definitely will not enjoy it. But if you marry well, if you pick what you want, your non-negotiables, and you stand with it, and you pick someone that is just like you, or is open to trying new things, learning new things because of you, you will enjoy it. It will favor you. You would be happy. But when you don't, be sad.
Very sad. And at the end of the day, you come to Instagram and tell us that, oh, we were not there when he lied to you. We were not there when he proposed to you. But in all, thank you so much, Egovina. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed. I learned. You know, love yourself. You are enough. Don't allow anybody lie to you. Don't do your current maintenance because of a man. Do it because of you. Like me, I love doing my nails, my hair every month end to look good. You know, it's very good. Looking good is good business for your business. Because before I end this session, I like to dress good. I like to look good, not for a man. I do it for myself. And I have people in my comment section, my DM, telling me, oh, they like what I wear. Man, it's good business. I make money from you, because if I tell you, oh, I bought it, send me money, I'll help you buy it. I put my own gain, and that's it. Make cool cash for myself, because for myself and not for any man. You get me? So thank you so much for listening. Do not forget to follow Narrative, on all social media platforms. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, App X, before Twitter, now App X. Follow us on all social media platforms, And guess what? I'll see you next time, next episode. Bye-bye.